guys, I'm out in the garden with the chickens and Ina, who is planting behind me. And I thought that I would show you a little bit of what I have going on out here. So some of my beds aren't planted yet. That's going to be asparagus, which is growing in the house. And then I was going to put bok choy in the corner there, but I may move that. I planted some cauliflower. It hasn't come up yet. But my spinach finally came up. Kind of looks okay. And then I've got some little rutabagas and what was the kale bed, although there might be some kale seed in there too. So we'll see what comes up here. Turnips, and then I put onions in here, radishes there. Ina's playing in the beet and carrot box. There's Mathy coming up here, which is fenugreek. And then we're still working on these two beds. I'm going to put zucchini here and pumpkins there. And then I had melons here last year, so I'm going to put tomatoes over here this year. And then I'm going to flip-flop my boxes. So I had my eggplant, pepper, and beans, my bush beans, in these two boxes. I'm going to do the same thing, but kind of flip-flop which end they went on. And then over here, I don't want the chickens in here right now. I do have some teeny tiny peas growing in that area, but I will have melons and cucumbers and then one more tomato fence. And then in the back over there, that is my lettuce and kale and things. And I was going to put corn in here after my lettuce and my kale, but I may not do that. This is my comfrey plant. I had to stick it somewhere, and so it's kind of in here on a placeholder. And then the garlic is over here, so I can see a chicken got in my garlic again. Bad chicken. You got it out? That's good. Oh, and here's Pretty. This is Pretty Chickie. She's pretty, but she's not super smart, so she's Ina's favorite because Ina can pick her up and love her. So, and that's okay. We still like Pretty. Anyway, so that's kind of the plan for the garden this year. Just a quick little run through, and I have a ton of pots on the deck, so I'll show you those at some point too. So I said that I would show you the garden a couple weeks later. So it's very, very wet out here, but I have my comfrey plant over here, and then there's lettuce and some weeds and mustard and kale. And then this is my garlic bed, which I also need to weed. There's the chickies eating their morning snack. And then I don't have anything in this bed yet. But I do have potatoes. Potatoes coming up in here, so that's exciting. And I interplanted some other plants in here too. And then I had to put a screen over my beets and my carrots to keep the chickies out, but starting to get some nice growth there. My radishes are looking good. I think I can just about pluck some of those up. And then that's an onion set. Let's see, I've got spinach over here, and I put some cauliflower over there, and I planted the bok choy in the house, but that's going to go in that little corner box. This one is going to be my little strawberry bed once I get it filled up. Oh, look, I've got red spinach in there too. And then here I have my rutabagas and my turnips. So I got some of those coming up. Got a little mathy in this end and nothing in that end. And then these two haven't been planted yet. And I haven't planted my anything in my two fences here yet. Those should be, I think, tomatoes this year. And then over here, this will be the peppers, eggplants, and my bush beans. And then we got to fix one of my fences. And I planted some peas. Oh, I've got a few peas kind of growing there. So I planted some peas, trying to get an early crop of peas before I put anything else out. And anyway, it is just about time for me to start planting, well, let's see, my sunflowers, so that I can put them out in the garden as well. And it's super sloppy. But here's the chickies enjoying their breakfast. Oh, guys, you're pooping big poops, like right by your breakfast. Let's not do that. Yeah, let's not do that. Oh, chickens. Anyway. And yeah, it's a little wasteful to put it on the ground like this, but their feeder got completely filled up and knocked over last night with the rains. So we're going to feed them on the ground for a couple of days until I can take care of that. Anyway, and here I'll take you on a walk. Just a quick walk. Okay, so there we go by the garden. I have a decently large garden. Still a lot of things to put out here. Just getting started with my garden. And then I've got some lovely daffodils. And I've got this was my old duck setup, but I gotta take that down because we made them this nice big setup instead. But I only have 3 duckies now. I sold my other drake. So we'll go let out the 3 duckies. And they clearly have pond access, although right now they can swim right across that. So I guess I'll just open the gate today because they're just going to get out anyway. So here we go. Last night a frog tried to go in the duck house with the ducks. All right. And there we go. So the black one and the almost white one, she's actually a silver. Those are my girls. And then my blue guy is my boy. And yay, 2 eggies. All right. Okay, so up here I have flowers that I don't remember what I planted there. I marked the rest of them. I feel like this was marigolds. Yep, that's marigolds. And then some mint and cilantro coming up, and some lettuce and chives and the cat. And then I have more flowers over here. So there's stock and Thai silk poppies, and then this one is a mix of flowers I was trying to get to grow. And those, I don't remember what those are. Those might be snapdragons. And then there's nasturtiums in the white pot. I remember that. I don't know. These are all flowers. This is all flowers. And the cat. I have the other cats inside. And then I have the pepper plant that I overwintered with the oak tree, the acorn of Ina's. And then I have my comfrey plant. Ooh, you're not looking good. I have to make sure you get watered well. Everything else got watered well because it was further out. And then I have my bulbs that I had to move at a really bad time for bulbs, but hopefully they'll survive. And random things over here. There's another mint plant. Anyway, so yeah, I've got some things up here. And then downstairs I have another pot with my thyme and some more peas. And then there's some weeds and what's supposed to be, I think, cilantro, parsley, and I think that's just a pot of marigolds coming up too. So anyway, I definitely have plants coming up. And this is my plant room where I still have all of the plants that haven't made it outside yet. So there's tomatoes and peppers and eggplants. And I even still have some very young ones that I planted recently. Some tatsoi as well. I tried to do the celery. I have terrible luck with celery. The asparagus, which, again, better luck than I thought I was going to have on the second go-around. My giant tomato plants from January. Those are the few that survived. And then, yeah, the lemon tree, and I've got a curry tree, and all kinds of, like, random plants that need to go out on my porch for the spring and summer. Oh yeah, and my giant citronella. So anyway, that's a quick look at everything I'm growing this year.